All right, so are you ready for this? We're going deep on Saquon Barkley.
Oh yeah, this is a good one.
The Philadelphia Eagles and a decision with some pretty big implications, you know.
Absolutely.
Barkley's right on the edge of just shattering Eric Dickerson's single-season rushing record.
Huge.
He's only 101 yards away.
I know, it's crazy.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
The Eagles, they've already clinched a playoff spot.
Right.
And they might dent him for the final game.
Oh, wow.
Against the Giants.
No way against the Giants.
Yeah, that Giants.
Oh, man, the layers to this.
I know.
This is not just about, like, Saquon Barkley and his, wants versus the team, wanting to win the Super Bowl.
Right.
This is about managing risk, the history of this kind of stuff. Even Saquon Barkley's contract.
Oh, yeah, we've got it.
We've got it all.
We've got articles, forum discussions.
Articles, forums.
Even some like statistical analysis.
Oh, yeah, we're going to break it all down.
So, remind me, why are the Eagles even considering benching Saquon Barkley when he's this close to making history?
Well, from like a purely strategic point of view, Week 18 is essentially meaningless for them.
Right.
They've got the NFC East. They've got the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
Win or lose against the Giants, it's not going to change their playoff positioning.
But we're talking about a record that's 40 years old.
Yeah.
That's got to count for something, right?
No, of course it does. But the Eagles, they're laser focused on that Super Bowl.
Right.
They're playing the long game, and that means mitigating any risk to their star players.
Yeah.
ESPN, actually, they did a whole study on this.
Oh, wow.
Teams that rested starters in Week 18.
Okay.
They often see a dip in performance in that first playoff game.
Oh, interesting.
But the risk of a key player like Saquon Barkley getting injured, statistically, it's way higher.
So it's a gamble either way.
Totally. Yeah, it's a calculated gamble.
So are they being like overly cautious or are they just smart?
Well,
And then how does Barkley's contract play into all this?
oh, that's a good point. There's a performance bonus tied to Barkley hitting 2,100 rushing yards.
Oh, wow.
So if he sits out this game, that's a chunk of change.
Yeah.
And, on one hand, you've got the team and their goals.
Right.
And on the other hand, you have a player who has absolutely earned the right to chase a personal milestone.
Right.
Not to mention a financial windfall.
Yeah, and let's not forget the drama of all this playing out against the Giants.
Oh, man.
His old team.
The team that drafted him and then let him go.
It's like poetic justice almost.
It is. It's like a storybook ending, you know?
It's like Shakespeare.
It is.
But before we get lost on all the feels,
Yeah.
let's step back and look at the Eagles' chances at the Super Bowl this year.
Okay.
How realistic is it?
So they've got some serious strengths working for them.
Okay.
Their defense is top tier, probably the best in the league.
Wow.
They've got a solid offensive line. And Jalen Hurts, he's really come into his own.
Yeah.
But of course, nobody's perfect. They've
Yeah.
got some weaknesses.
Like what?
Their turnovers. And is Hurts consistent?
Yeah.
It's a question mark.
So they're not unbeatable,
No.
but they're contenders.
They are contenders.
And a healthy Saquon Barkley
Oh, yeah.
would be a huge asset in the playoffs.
Big time.
So back to the big question, should they risk him in this last game or go for the big picture?
That's the question, isn't it?
Let's see what the experts and the fans are saying, starting with Barkley himself.
Okay, so Barkley has been surprisingly cool about all this.
Yeah.
He gets how big this is, but he says his priority is winning the Super Bowl with the team.
Right.
He even said, I didn't come here and sign here just to rush for 2,000 or break a record. I want to do something special, meaning special with the team.
It's mature, especially with all that money on the line.
Yeah.
He's put the team first.
He is.
But what about the fans? I bet they have some thoughts.
Oh, they do, and we're going to hear all about it. The forums, the articles, fans are going at it, arguing for and against Barkley playing in Week 18.
All right, this is where it gets good. Let's start with the Let Barkley Run crowd.
They are loud, especially on Reddit. They're saying this is like a storybook ending to a historic season.
Right.
Breaking a 40-year-old record against the Giants.
Right.
It's bigger than just one guy.
Yeah, I see that those moments become part of the team's story, too.
Yeah.
But what about the people who are like, be careful, don't risk it?
Right.
What if he gets hurt in a game that doesn't even matter?
Well, they just want the Super Bowl. That's all they care about.
Makes sense.
They're saying no record is worth risking the Eagles' shot at the championship.
Yeah.
And there's the mental side of it, too.
Oh, yeah.
What if Barkley does get hurt? That would mess with the team.
Right, yeah.
All through the playoffs.
Like, why risk it all for one thing, even if it's a really good thing?
Yeah. And it's not just about right now, either.
Okay.
Some fans are thinking long term.
Okay.
You remember that ESPN study?
Yeah.
Teams that rest their starters, they don't always do great in that first playoff game.
Oh, right. They can be rusty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So even if Barkley's fine sitting him out, could hurt them later. Right.
So it's more complicated than just record good, injury bad.
Way more.
What about the people talking about the Giants' draft position?
Oh, that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Some Eagles fans are saying a loss to the Giants might actually be good.
Real.
In the long run, a lower draft pick for the Giants means a weaker opponent later on.
Wow, they're thinking way ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Jalen Hurts for a second.
Okay.
He's been out with a concussion, and some fans are worried he'll be rusty
Right. That's huge.
for the playoffs.
Yeah. Hurts being healthy, that's probably even more important than Saquon Barkley.
Right.
For the Super Bowl, he's the quarterback. He's the leader.
You can't rush him back from a concussion, though.
No, but keeping him out too long, it's not good either.
It's a tough one. You want him at 100%, but if he's not ready, he's not ready.
Exactly.
And honestly, even with both of them healthy, the playoffs are unpredictable.
Oh, totally. One bad play and it's over.
It's true. There are no guarantees.
Nope.
So back to Saquon Barkley. It's like a mini version of the bigger picture, isn't it?
It is.
All the pressure, the tough choices.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I think this whole thing says a lot about Eagles fans.
Mhm.
This whole thing about Saquon Barkley, it's like you see right into Eagles fans.
Yeah.
You got those fans who just want to see those big moments.
Right.
Then you've got the ones who are like, think about the future. And then everyone in between.
It's kind of cool though, right? This one decision, it makes everybody think about what's important in sports.
Yeah.
Is it like one guy being great or the whole team winning?
Right.
Do you want the excitement now or do you want a plan that works out later?
And you got to give Barkley credit for being so cool about it.
He has.
I mean, think of all the pressure he's under.
Oh, yeah.
The fans, the media, the team.
And all that money.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
He's handling it well.
Yeah. You can tell he gets it, but he's not letting it get to him.
Right.
He's focused on what he can do,
Yeah.
like getting ready, playing his best, and being a good teammate.
But I bet deep down he wants that record.
Oh, yeah. He's a competitor.
He's at the top of his game.
That drive to be the best, it's got to be strong.
It's like, what's more important, what you want or what the team needs?
Yeah. And there's
Yep.
no easy answer.
So where does that leave us? We've looked at all sides of this.
Yeah. The risks, the rewards, what everybody's saying, how Barkley feels about it.
I think it makes us think about what we care about, too.
It does. You know, what would we do if we were in that spot?
Yeah.
Makes you think.
So are we going to see Barkley go? For the record.
I don't know.
Will the Eagles rest everybody?
Who knows?
Will Hurts be healthy enough for the Super Bowl?
We'll see.
I guess we just got to wait and see.
Yeah, but this whole thing, it's shown us what pro sports are really like.
Yeah.
All the planning, all the different things that matter, all the tough calls.
That's why we love it, right?
Yeah, the excitement, the drama, the stories.
So pay attention. Keep listening and thinking because this isn't over yet.
Not even close.
See you next time.